months, we had no sports at all. And now that it's all back, we're just completely overwhelmed with it. Or at least, for my teams, I am. Because as badly as I would have loved to watch this Rays game at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, man, there was a 5 o'clock lightning boat parade on Wednesday. So, what am I going to choose, right? A once every 16 years championship for the Lightning, parade celebration deal, or a wild card playoff game? The choice is kind of clear. I was, on the way to Tampa, I was listening on the radio of the Rays game, and I got to hear the call of a big play, which we will get to. In the bottom of the first inning, right, you had Tyler Glasnow start this game. In the first inning, 3 and out. Bottom of the first inning for the Rays, Mike Brosseau comes up and he singles, except he gets aggressive, tries to go for second, and gets thrown out. And at this point, I'm like, Mike, it's the first inning. It's 0-0. Why are we getting aggressive, dude? So I was mad, Next batter comes up, it's Randy Arozarena, and he gets on base, he singles. Next batter comes up, it's Brandon Lau, he singles. So Brosseau would have been in scoring position had he just kept his single, and he would have scored after Brandon Lau hits his single, right? So, then it would have been 1-0 Rays at this point. So Yandy Diaz comes up and he strikes out. Manuel Margot comes up and he singles and gets the bases loaded. So Manuel Margot then comes up and he singles and drives in Randy Arozarena. It's 1-0 Rays. Renfroe comes up and reaches on a throwing error. You have bases loaded, and then Adames strikes out, ends the inning. It's 1-0 Rays after 1. Second inning comes up. No action from the Blue Jays. Bottom of the second inning, Kevin Kiermaier starts off with a single, and then Mike Zunino of all people, hits a home run, a 2-run blast. Mike Zunino. Somebody tell me why Mike Zunino only exclusively hits home runs off of good pitchers. He hit one off of Garrett Cole this year, and now he's hit one off of Ryu, the Blue Jays' best pitcher. So Mike Zunino, of all people, hits the 2-run home run. It's 3-0 Rays in the second inning. Brosseau comes up, strikes out. Arozarena comes up and he doubles. So he's 2 for 2 already, and Arozarena has been the best player on the Rays. Offensively, I think Snell and Glasnow are our best players, but Arozarena offensively is our best player right now, and he has been for a month. Brandon Lau lines out, Diaz walks, and then Margot reaches on a fielding error. The bases are loaded. Remember I was talking about a big play that we were going to get to, all right? Driving the car, listening to the Rays radio. Hunter Renfroe hits the ball. It's a deep shot, and it's gone. And I'm like, wait, home run, okay, but how many runs? And then it's a grand slam for Renfroe, and I'm like, oh my God. A playoff grand slam? I think the Rays had like 1 grand slam all season, and here they are with one in the postseason. Awesome, which, by the way, this is the first ever grand slam in Rays franchise history in the postseason. So, very historic. And fittingly, it was the Rays' 2 worst hitters that hit the home runs today. This is Mike Zunino and Hunter Renfroe. In the second inning, it's 7-0 Rays. Just incredible. Just incredible. So we go to the top of the third. Danny Jensen hits a solo home run for the Blue Jays. 7-1. Bottom of the third inning, Brosseau singles. Then Arozarena doubles. And Brosseau scores. Arozarena's 3 for 3 in this game. He's so good. And it's just incredible how he didn't even get called up until halfway through the season. He's been balling. He goes 3 for 3 in this game. It's 8-1. It's 8-1 Rays in the third inning of the second wild card game. Top of the fifth comes. Danny Jensen hits his second home run for the Blue Jays. It's 8-2 Rays. And for the last 4 innings of the game, there would be no scoring plays at all. The Rays win 8-2 and sweep the Toronto Blue Jays to move on to the ALDS for the second year in a row. Last year we had to play the big dog Astros. They had Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, and Garrett Cole, and we had to face Garrett Cole twice. But the fact that the Rays still took them to 5, pushed them to the brink of elimination, just barely got outlasted by them, shows a lot about the resilience of this ball club. And the fact that, this year it's completely different. The Astros aren't the same. We're not even playing the Astros in the ALDS. Guess who the Rays are playing? They are playing the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees in the American League Division Series of the 2020 MLB playoffs. And this is sure to be a classic for many reasons. First reason, of course, being it's a division rivalry. Second reason being the Rays have never played the Yankees in the playoffs ever. That might be hard to believe, but it's true. They've never played the Yankees in the playoffs. Third reason, the Rays went 8-2 against the Yankees this year in the regular season. 8-2, which is insane. And the Yankees, they were injured for a lot of it, but so are the Rays. The Rays had a ton of pitching injuries when we played the Yankees. We still went 8-2 against them. The Yankees love to say, "Oh, we were injured, not a real team, AAA team. Shut the fuck up, Rays fans." No, we were injured. We were just as badly injured as you, except it was from the pitching side, not the batter side. So I don't want to hear it. What do I think about the upcoming series? It's going to be a good one. The Rays don't have to go up against a dynamic, pitching trio like the Astros last year, where they had just the three-headed monster. It's not like that this year. The Yankees, they have Garrett Cole, who we played twice last year in the playoffs against the Astros, and he was still in Houston. The Rays lost both of those games that they played Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole has had kind of an off year, and he's letting Mike Zunino hit home runs off of him. So, if Mike Zunino can get a homer or two, and then that'd be great. Although the Rays pitching against the Astros pitching last year was awesome, the Astros just had the better rotation. This year it's different. The Rays have a better rotation than the Yankees, and arguably the best rotation in the American League, or perhaps even all of Major League Baseball. I'm going to go see if I can find the starting pitchers for you. So, first game is actually today. It's Monday, past midnight. It's going to be Blake Snell versus Garrett Cole. I'm pretty sure we got this matchup last year. It actually might have been Morton versus Cole. I don't really remember. But the Rays did lose to Cole twice in the playoffs last year. I'm hoping it's different this year. But other than that, that's pretty much the Yankees' only ace pitcher. In Game 2, we have Tyler Glasnow, and the Yankees haven't even announced yet who they're starting in Game 2. Game 3, we have Charlie Morton. The Yankees, they have not announced their pitcher for Game 3. Game 4, if necessary, I hope the Rays pull off a sweep somehow. Game 4, nobody knows yet. I'm assuming either Fleming or Yarbrough. I'm hoping Fleming, though, because Fleming is a baller. Friday, which is a potential Game 5, which would be the final game of the series. I'm guessing Blake Snell would have to start that game again against Garrett Cole. I hope it doesn't get to that. What do I think of this series, man? I think we didn't get a true taste of the Yankees in the regular season because I do think that they were injured. I do think that it wasn't at its highest potential. So I think that we will get that in this playoffs. And but who do I think will win? I don't know. I really don't know, because if this was in past years, I would say, the Yankees will win. And quite honestly, I do think there's a good chance the Yankees could win this again. But the fact that, the Rays barely lost the Astros last year, and they had the best pitching rotation in all of baseball, and we barely lost to them. We had to go to a Game 5. The Yankees do not have anywhere near what the Astros had for pitching last year. The Rays still have their three pitchers, their three dominant pitchers. Morton's kind of mad this year, but Glasnow and Snell have been lights out. So the Rays have an edge on the Yankees with the pitching matchups. The Rays haven't necessarily scored a lot of runs this season, but they don't really need to with how well the pitching has been. I say the Rays have a very solid chance of winning this series and going to the ALCS for the second time in franchise history. I really do think that we have a good chance if we stay healthy and we can keep the Yankees batters quiet. But that being said, if the Yankees won this series, I wouldn't be surprised, to say the least, at all. Because I understand the Rays pretty much dominated the Yankees in the regular season, but can they continue that dominance? It's going to be hard. The New York Post released an article about this upcoming matchup, which I thought was an excellent piece. They were talking about how the Rays have the perfect chess-playing team. Kevin Cash is a genius as a manager. He makes all these little moves that end up making their way into the big picture, like with the opener strategy. Having some of your batters bat right one day, but then the next day they bat left. Or you send a switch hitter in against a righty pitcher and you make him bat lefty. Kevin Cash, he plays the game chess style. He's just a genius, and he should. And I'm surprised he hasn't already won a Manager of the Year, but he should be Manager of the Year this year, especially because the Rays had the best record in the American League. He should, without a doubt, be the American League Manager of the Year this year. There's no doubt in my mind that he is the best manager in the American League. Kevin Cash, he's awesome. I love him as a manager. They were also talking about in the article how the Rays, not a single player on the Rays has an ego. Every single player gives it 100% effort. They don't let anything personal get in the way, nothing. They go out and they work hard. They work hard. Because think about it, the Rays, they don't have that big name player. They really don't. They just all go out and they put up a fight, man. And they are dangerous like that. Good luck to the Yankees, dude. I really do think the Rays have a really good chance of winning this series, and I think it's realistic that we go to the ALCS, and that would just be... that would be shocking. That would just be insane, dude, if the Rays made the ALCS. And how about those Marlins? If we're going to talk about Florida teams, man, Team Florida, I'm rooting for the Marlins in the National League, dude. I really want a Rays Marlins World Series. That'd be awesome for so many reasons. Because, first of all, that'd piss off a lot of baseball fans who think that baseball doesn't work in Florida. And that would really make it exciting for Florida baseball fans. Miami versus Tampa, the two teams in Florida. The Citrus Series, that'd be awesome. I would live for that. So, good luck to the Marlins in the NLDS versus the Atlanta Braves. Fun fact, the Marlins have never in their franchise history lost a playoff series. They are 7-0 in playoff series. Every time they've made the playoffs, they have won the World Series. So, I'm hoping this year is different. I hope they get to the World Series and then lose to the Rays. Yeah, you see what I mean. Anyways, see you for the ALDS tomorrow, man. Peace out.